How's everybody doing today? Marilyn, thank you for congratulating us on our 2,000 subscribers, guys. That's awesome. We got 2,030 last time I checked it, so we're growing steadily. You know, we thank each and every one of you for doing that for us. Because without yuns, of course, we couldn't do it. Can we hear us? Yeah, we can hear us good.
Can we hear us?
What? I turned it down?
Okay, it's repeating over and over and over. So, has everybody had a good last couple of weeks? Hello, Marilyn. Fan had to pick a good time to watch bad lip reading, didn't he? Oh, goodness. Well, let's see here. Let me turn this around just a little bit. Get a little bit more mama. There we go. That's better.
Mama's hair looks terrible.
No, it don't look good. You look beautiful. As always, babe.
Oh,
My little honey.
oh, what's your off?
My little mama bear.
Dad, look.
Huh?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Dad, they're watching from the TV.
You can, can't you?
She's just trying to keep warm.
Keep warm. Well, that's what we're doing. Keeping it. Hi, little buddy. We've put the cats out, but they keep finding their way in. What are you wanting?
29 degrees.
I say we ain't far off of that here, are we?
It's 29 degrees here.
Oh, it is here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's cool. It's cool here, too. Now, good news is we don't have rain in the forecast until all the way in the middle of next week. And that's a good thing because we want everything to dry up around here, don't we? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, sweetie. Let's see. Well, let's talk a little bit about our new plans that we keep changing.
It's 23 at Maryland's.
Well, we're 6 degrees warmer down here, which we are in the south of Kentucky. She's all the way up north, I think. Well, we have changed our plans again from the video about the camper deal. For some reason it fell through too, didn't it? We was approved 1 minute for one, could get one, and next thing you know it didn't, but maybe it's what the Lord's saying for us not to do. But we are going to get the rent-to-own Amish cabins. We're going to look into them anyway to getting one. It don't require credit, or you don't have to pay cash for them. You can rent to own them, which is something that anybody can get, and they actually make them really decent sized. We're going to go hopefully tomorrow and look at one, ain't we?
God has a better plan, she said.
Yeah. God always has the best in for us, even though we don't understand it and we get down as humans. It's human nature to worry and fear and stress and stuff like that, but even though we got a mighty God that takes care of us and has the best for us. And, hey, Kane, you want to go put him on the porch?
Sure.
So sorry about Frost. He's here lately. He's gotten in a barking mode, hasn't he? And every time the outside dogs bark, if he hears one, automatically he starts to be. He's got a big bark too. Especially if he comes right next to you and starts barking, I jump out of my skin. But hey, let's get back to the cabin deal. Baby, don't knock my phone off. Anyways, yep, that's what she's gonna do. Get from that. Go. Go on.
To make sure the gate was locked.
We keep changing our plans. You know, we can only make them. We don't mean that things is going to happen as we plan them, because, as I said, God's got what we in store for us, what He wants us to have in store. No matter what we plan or do, it's always going to be His final say in it. But we are looking. We're not giving up on anything, even though sometimes we feel like it. We're going to go tomorrow, hopefully, and look, and I can't see that. Hopefully we're going to go tomorrow and look and see what they got, or see what we have to do, and we've kind of already know what we want. We looked at a 18 by 40, and it's a 2-story. So that means we will be able to fit 3 bedrooms in it. We're going to put one downstairs for me and her. And that way I don't have to climb up and down the stairs to go to bed every night because my back and stuff. And the kids, of course, get the upstairs bedrooms. Hopefully we ain't on the 2 bathrooms. We're going to try to do a 2-bathroom deal. One for the kids and one for me and Mama. But if not, we at least have 1 bathroom, so that's the good thing. We'll have a good sized kitchen and a good sized living room. And the way the 2-story set up, it's actually got stairs that goes up, and it's got it's kind of like 2 lofts, but it's got a catwalk that goes across. So you got 1 set of stairs, and then you got a catwalk, and then which we can, we'll put railings on and stuff, and then we'll have 2 bedrooms upstairs. And if it's bigger enough upstairs, what I'm thinking about doing is putting the 2nd bathroom upstairs with Kelsey and the boys. And Kelsey would love that because we're going to put it right next to her room. If we can get it like that, if that's the way I'm figuring it in my head to do, the way I've laid it out and stuff. And it's an open canvas, so me and Mommy can design it or floor plan it any way we want to. And that's awesome. So, and we can decorate it any way we want to, and we're gonna make it as rustic and old-fashioned looking as we possibly can. If you've watched any of our past videos about what our plans was for a previous house, we was gonna do it out of plank, rough cut lumber. On the inside, we was gonna do tin so far up on the walls. So we can do that in this one. And if everything works out on this one. So, only thing I can tell you guys is to stay tuned for it. Keep following us. And see where the road takes us.
There we go. Okay, got it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And hopefully it works out. And we're going to leave it here on the property that we're on. We're going to move it back behind the property, or behind the house that we're in, and it's good. It's not good and dry, but it's drier, not as swampy back there. And we're going to put some field drains in, get the rest of it dried up. That way the kids has got a big old yard to play in. Hopefully, maybe in the future, raise us some chickens and a few goats or something. Not many. We'll have us a micro farm, a mini micro farm, and because that's my dream. I've always dreamed of having a farm, and
Yep.
raising animals. I love animals. But they also serve purpose as food and stuff for us too. And I'm gonna hopefully try to get me a raised garden bed. Because if you can ask her, I love gardening. We had a garden up in what the family calls the garden. It's about a quarter acre, and I had half of that quarter acre, nothing but a garden one year. That was when I was able to do it. And I've been raising gardens off and on since I was like, what, 9 years old. I started raising gardens myself, little small gardens, and I loved it. So I'm gonna get me some of them raised beds and make it up to where I don't have to bend over and raise me some good herbs. So stay tuned for that too. Lord willing, spring we'll have us a little garden going at it. Lord willing. Lord willing, if we're alive and kicking and the creeks ain't rising. Who's that?
McKinley.
Hi, McKinley. We're glad to see you on here, girl. We're still trying to figure out something to do with you. We've kind of had a rough time this month, and we're trying to get everything straightened out and sorted out, and hopefully we'll come and get you and take you somewhere or something like that. Let me know what you would like to do. I thought about taking them to the trampoline park in London, or taking them to the trampoline down there in Pigeon Forge like we took the kids.
All the way to Pigeon Forge?
Yeah.
Lord, that might be too far.
I'm sure her mama wouldn't mind. She says she trusted you, so, cause she knows you. Well, what's that sound like to you, McKinley? Do you like that ideal, going to a trampoline park in Pigeon Forge?
Or London.
Or London. Whichever. I ain't never been to one in London.
I ain't either.
Is it, what's it called, Air Raid or something like that? I don't know if it's nice or not, but
It's
the one
not that good.
it's not that good?
No, all you can do is just chill.
Oh. Well, the one in Pigeon Forge is nice, and it ain't expensive. No, we got the kids, when we went down there, we done them for 2 hours, and
They got bored of it. They jumped so long.
yeah, they got bored of it and tired out. So, McKinley, ask your mommy, see what she says about it, and your daddy. See what they think about it. And then mommy may do it. It may be the end of this month. Hopefully we'll try to do something though. So, we're going to make a little video. She's going to be in our little video. She's one of our local fans. She loves watching her channel, so we're wanting to do something with her. And, stuff like that, so. But yeah, that's her plans with her home situation. Like I said, our home is not the best of shape, and it's to the point where it would be cheaper to tear it down and build a new one than try to repair it currently. Because the time you got into it, you'd open a can of worms on everything and end up having to tear it down anyway. So we're just staying in it till we can get us something good.
It's a makeshift home.
Yeah, makeshift. Hopefully we get that building and turn it into a home. And that's all the craze now with homesteaders and tiny home people. It's not going to be really a tiny home. The bottom floor is 700 square feet, so it's a medium home, I guess. Small home. And it's 2-story on top of that, so you got another few hundred feet. That sounds fun.
Mom said I'll be able to.
Okay, good deal. That's what we'll plan on doing. We'll try to go to Pigeon Forge, and we'll go to that trampoline park down there. And while yins are jumping on the trampoline, I'm going to sit in a massage chair, McKinley, and I'm going to get me an hour-long massage.
And I'm going to watch you.
And then we can take her out somewhere. What's your favorite place to eat, McKinley? What's your favorite kind of food? Because when we go to Pigeon Forge, we like to eat before we come home. So let me know what your favorite food is, or if you have a favorite restaurant in Pigeon Forge, and we'll stop there and eat, won't we?
Or ice cream.
Or ice cream. We've got a real good place to take you for ice cream. Custom Custards. Well, it's not really ice cream either, is it? It's called custard. Frozen custard. It's very good. Better than ice cream. We could do both. We could take her out to eat and get ice cream. Because we'll be gone all day. And why not? So, just let us know, McKinley, where you like to eat at, and we'll go to that trampoline park and stuff and have fun with her. She can have fun with us.
I'm gonna try to leave here in a second. 8 people left. I got.
It'll have to be the next weekend I'm off. Which,
Well, it'd probably be toward the end of this month. It'll be toward the end of February, 1st of March in that area.
yeah.
So we're planning on it we're gonna shoot for those dates. I ain't got nothing specific yet, but let's shoot for that toward that time period. She likes Chick-fil-A.
Oh, we do too.
Yeah. Well, guess what? If it ain't a Sunday,
When I said it'd be around Saturday.
yeah, we need to go on Saturday. So we'll go on Saturday
And we'll
and
have Chick-fil-A.
we'll have Chick-fil-A, McKinley. Well, because our kids love Chick-fil-A too. We don't get to eat it a whole lot because we always go somewhere else, but
Or we always go somewhere on Sundays.
on Sundays, yeah. So, yep, we'll stop there and eat, and we'll go to Custom Custards, get us some ice cream, and enjoy the trampoline park first, though. Time we get done enjoying the trampoline park, though, they'll be starving to death.
We feel like we're dead, probably.
Me, I'll be relaxed and refreshed.
She's not picky.
She's not picky.
We are very picky, so
Well, she's very picky.
I'm very picky.
I'm not.
I eat like a toddler.
Me and Sam's the only two that's not real picky.
Hey,
You're kindly picky.
You're kind of picky. You're not as bad as
Hey.
your sister and you.
Kanan.
Who'd you say, Katie?
Kanan.
Oh, I thought you said Katie. I was like, Katie must be thinking about you. You're thinking about me one. Yeah,
Wonder if our
Kanan's-
daughter's watching.
I don't know.
Our daughter's not home.
Kelsey's not here. We got Kanan and Sam. Sam's asleep on the couch. And Kanan's over there watching YouTube. Not us, so shame on him.
I'll watch you in a minute.
Oh, it's
I've already
okay.
watched everything.
Hey, I'm playing, buddy. Guys, how's the mic sound? Does it pick us up good? I got a brand new mic. I'm testing mics out again. Who's this?
Germs.
Germs. Hey, Germs. Happy Friday to you too, buddy.
From Utah, he
From the
says.
great state of Utah. Well, I was watching a video of the Yankees in the South, Will and Don. Guys, they just told us some bad news about the national parks. We're not allowed to film. Nobody is. In any national park across the U.S., nobody's allowed to film anymore in the parks without a permit. You have to get a permit now.
Good sounding.
Good sound? It's good. It's new and I paid a little bit for it, so I was hoping it would be good. But,
His monthly allowance. No, just kidding.
monthly allowance, yeah. But they said that no more filming without a permit, and they said that on top of the permit, it's $100 for a permit. But they said you had to have a park ranger to walk around with you, and you're only allowed to film up to 2 hours.
Wait up, baby.
And then
Come here,
the
girl.
2 hours that the park ranger's going with you, you have to pay like $50 for each hour. So $100 on top of the other $100. Then on top of that, you have to have $1 million insurance policy. Ain't that ridiculous? And I said, are we living in North Korea? Because in North Korea, and I don't get political much, but this is more of our basic rights than anything. But North Korea, if you go there, if you're a foreigner, you have to have a escort, and they tell you what to film and what not to film. And so it's absolutely crazy. Brian Stokes, Stroker Ace here. Hey, buddy. He's from Louisville, North Carolina. So he's from the Tar Heel State. Well, we're glad to have you. You're not too far from us if you're in North Carolina.
Yeah, we accidentally go there a lot.
Yeah, we go to North Carolina quite a bit.
We got lost once, didn't we? Or was that me and somebody else?
No, it wasn't me.
Me and Betty. Me and Betty brought and Bridget.
Oh,
We got lost.
you just got lost. Now, I know my way around about anywhere. It's not bragging or anything. But yeah, I don't get political or nothing on my channel, but guys, that's kind of ridiculous, and that affects us.
Excellent.
Not real bad, but the Yankees in the South, that's a big part of where they live at and stuff, ain't it?
Where they at?
They live down that way, and they can't go into the national park anymore and do any kind of vlogs. I mean, they said it was,
It's crazy.
it's crazy. It's based on a law that was passed a few years ago, and then a YouTuber actually took it to court
baby.
and won. Oh, excuse baby. She's walking in front of the...
Come on.
Come on. Big old
It's our
baby.
girl.
But they actually took it into the Supreme Court. Supreme Court said, yeah, it's unconstitutional. And don't it sound not unconstitutional to you guys? I mean, it's our right, ain't that our land, the American people's land, to go and enjoy and have recreation and make memories with your families and post it maybe on YouTube or some kind of social media. That's crazy.
Brian said he says, I think it steps on free speech a little bit.
I think it does. And I mean, it's public land though. I mean, you should have the right to film or do anything on public land that's, within means. I mean, as long as you don't go out destroying it and stuff, you should be able to go out and enjoy the beauty. You should be able to go make videos with your family and post them on social media. But they specifically, I reckon, on their website, on the National Parks website, said that you couldn't post it to TikTok or YouTube. They named it specifically. So I don't know, but that's crazy. But I'm gonna quit talking about politics. That kind of aggravates me, though. That does, and I don't like it. And it affects people like the Yankees in the South. We enjoy watching them walking and taking little trips through the Smokies in the park. And they said it affected them in such a way that they can't film going to Gatlinburg. They couldn't film in parts of Gatlinburg. You can't film on the bypass. I mean, there's a lot of areas that you actually cannot film in because it's part of the national park. So it just makes me upset.
Okay, next subject.
Next subject, moving on. Let's get away from depressing, junk. Hopefully we can get that stuff changed and somebody will change it and fight for it. What else do we want to talk about? What else is going on? We've talked about it getting our 2,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
We're over 2,000 now.
That makes us very excited.
Yeah, it's a milestone. 1,000 was a milestone. Now we're at 2,000. So next is 3,000. And going on up. My little nephew, he's not so little. He's 12 years old, but
He's gonna win Super Bowl next week.
Well, Kanan said, I don't follow the NFL that much.
Oh, but Kanan does.
I'm not. I watch it. I like sports and stuff, but I'm not a real big football nut. But Kanan follows it, and he says the Eagles. Me, I think the Kansas City Chiefs is going to win it. Which I don't like the Kansas City Chiefs or the Eagles. My team was the Bengals. And the Tennessee Titans, and Tennessee's never got no hope.
Just the backyard.
Yeah, it's just it's gonna be on the same property. It ain't gonna be nowhere else.
Oh, he said. I didn't know you was. Because are you guys going to be moving soon?
No, we're just moving. Hopefully, getting us with them buildings to fix up as a home, or their Amish cabins, and hopefully we put it in the back of the house that we're currently in.
We're going to tear this one down.
On the property that we own already. So hopefully we can start it in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be good.
Chiefs, hopefully, but going to have their hands full.
Well, I know it's the Kelsey Super Bowl.
It's the what?
They call it the Kelsey Super Bowl.
Well,
Travis Kelsey and his brother plays for the Eagles.
oh.
And it's the first time in NFL history that two brothers is playing in the Super Bowl.
They'll play against each other or together?
Against each other.
Oh, that's terrible.
They said that they just going to have their mom do the coin toss. She said she would win either way.
That's true.
I thought that was
Baby, what are you
kind
doing?
of cute.
She's staring at me.
She's wanting you to pet her.
Mm-hmm.
She want you to love on her.
It's the only cat we've got that's any good.
And guys, if you just watched the last video, we put up a GoFundMe to kind of help us along. And to us, it's kind of embarrassing, and I guess because we're kind of prideful and stuff, and we don't like taking handouts. But somebody did mention it. One of the viewers mentioned it, that did we try that? And I said no, but we could. Only thing it would do is either raise us some money to help us get it going, or help us out a little bit, or do nothing. And I'm the kind of person that is like this. If you have it to give and you give it, we appreciate it. If you don't have it to give, and we know there's people out there that does not, and if you don't, that's okay. We ain't gonna get mad at you. We ain't gonna say quit watching us. We're not gonna do any of that, because we believe that if you have to give, thank you. If you don't, we still love you. So that's the way we feel about it. And I hate even bringing it up, because, like I said, we don't like hand-me-outs, and we like to earn it ourselves, don't we?
Yeah, because I work 4 days a week.
She works hard. I've worked hard and stuff, and we want to make it and things like that, but we want to do it on our own. We don't want it to be handed to us. So, but I tell you, other ways things can help out too is sharing us, help get us some subscribers, help us get views. That's the free things you all can do. The link, I'll put it it's on my channel page. You can go there on the info. It's got the link to the GoFundMe. You can also go check out the last video that we done. It's got a link in the description. It's our favorite Mexican restaurant video.
Ooh, that was good. That was real good.
But you can check the link out, and if you can't give it, if you can share it for me with anybody, you just can share it on your social media if you have any. If you want a t-shirt, go to our Big Bears Family store. It's on YouTube, and I think you might be able to look down I don't know if you can look down below and there'll be something there, not on the lives, but on our videos they usually are. We have also super thanks through YouTube that you can do. They're down below. And I think you can do them right now on like lives, and you can do them on videos and things like that. And you can choose, anywhere from $2 up, I think. But that's something else if you just want to consider doing. You just can do that. You just don't have to go through GoFundMe. And like I said, you just don't have to give anything. If you just can share it and get the word out there and get us going. And like I said, just sharing our videos and helping that get out there. That may help us out too. because you know we don't make nothing really off of YouTube every now and then. So
Did I injure myself while? Oh, you. Did you injure yourself while working?
I did not. I inherited a disease somehow, or don't
From
know.
your mom.
Yeah, I really don't know. They say it's biological, genetics, but it's a back disease that your spine fuses together, and it didn't start really hitting me until my mid-20s. So I worked from, you know, when I was 13, 14 years old, getting out cutting grass and doing odd jobs and stuff, and
Good evening, shopper girl.
working at different places doing things. And till I was in my mid-20s, I was about, 27 when I finally decided to sign up on.
I don't really
It
remember.
was about before Samuel was born.
Was it?
Yeah, he was pregnant with him, I believe. Yeah, we was in the NICU and stuff. Yeah, so it was Samuel was 9, so that's when I'm 37 now. So I was about 28, 27.
And it was the hardest decision he's ever made.
It was rough.
One of the hardest.
I don't like it. I don't like sitting at home. I don't like not being able to do things. Not only because of Social Security, but also because of my back. I mean, literally, sometimes it's a pain to even get up and move. And I hate that, so. No, I didn't injure myself, but I didn't ask for this disease.
His mom had it a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't think her back was fusing.
It wasn't as bad. She said she had the spondylitis, whatever. She said she had some of it, but she never really said that she was fusing together.
Yeah, spondylitis is the inflammation, and then the ankylosing is the fusion, I think. So
I don't remember.
I can't remember how
Or your grandma or somebody had it.
I did have a grandmother that had arthritis real bad and was crippled in a wheelchair.
I bet that's
but we didn't
what
know
your
what
mom
kind
was
of
talking
arthritis.
about.
Yeah. Mom had back problems, but I heard it was from working, I believe.
Yeah.
Because she was a hard worker.
What kind of work did you do before your back troubles?
I did.
Well, for one, it wouldn't work. In high school, he lifted weights
Like
that weighed
football.
more than he did. He said.
I was strong. I don't think the weights, me playing football, caused it. I mean, I'm sure it didn't help, but
Tell him what kind of work.
I cut grass. I worked in a little bit of construction.
You worked at call center.
I worked at call centers. I worked for
Security
call
guards.
centers for 7
You worked
years?
call center for a while.
For a while, and that was really when I started noticing it, because I would go and work at a call center, and I worked for Kentucky Utilities, which is
Yeah.
a power company, doing the call center, and I'd get up from the chair to go to break or go to a bathroom, take a bathroom break or whatever, and I already could make it to the bathroom. Because I guess because I was sitting in them chairs and stuff, and you really can't get up and move around a lot while you're on the phone because you're right at a computer, and so that was really when I started noticing it bad. But anytime I'd done any physical work, I could do the work for a day or two, and then it was like boom, I was down, wasn't I? Couldn't move, couldn't do nothing.
Shopper, we have two of our kids are here. Kanan's over watching YouTube about Fortnite, and Sam's asleep on the couch.
Kelsey's
with his sister.
with Aunt Sissy.
Frost is on the porch because he won't be quiet.
He's taking barking fits. I can't see what's it
Her
say.
hubby, Marilyn's hubby, has spine issues from laying carpet.
Laying carpet, yeah. I help my dad do
Back and
stuff.
spine issues.
Yeah. See, I can't even. I love gardening and getting out and landscaping and things like that. That's my absolute favorite thing to do. Even fishing. I mean, I can't do fishing much anymore either. Because
Baby, what are you doing?
she's blocking my face so nobody can see me. But fishing, I can't go fishing because usually if I go fishing for a day or two, casting it, in between my shoulder, it gets me down, don't it? Can't go camping no more. Love camping.
That was a disaster the last time we went camping.
Absolutely love camping. But I can't do it. We went for 3 days and only spent 2. Had to come home because I couldn't get up in and out of the bed. I couldn't even sit. I mean, I was in a bad way to go.
Germ says, we hope this summer you guys have more family barbecues and swimming videos.
Oh, definitely. I can't wait to get back
That's our
to
favorite thing to
grilling.
do is grill and have get-togethers and
Oh,
swimming and
yeah. Barbecues, I like getting a bunch of people together and having a barbecue, and we're gonna get this. Hopefully, we can get the swimming pool better situated so it ain't lopsided. May get somebody to pour me a concrete pad to sit it on.
And then Marilyn said that she has issues as well, her spine and legs.
Yeah, I can't stand or walk for a very long time. 30 minutes and my legs start going numb and I can't hardly walk.
Yeah, we can't even go in the Walmart and walk
I
for
usually
long.
have to ride a cart, and that way my back don't go itch. The other night I went and rode a cart and it like killed me, didn't it? And I got a toothache tonight. Oh, it's hurting me. It eased off for a while.
I asked Kelsey what she was doing, but she must be doing something.
They're at the movies. So she won't be watching the live.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to go take me some medicine for my teeth.
I don't know if I got it. This chicken up here is pretty good.
I'll be back, guys.
Can your back be repaired medically?
Nope. Surgeries is something that can't really fix it because it's fused. The only thing they do is go in there and fuse it more. So it's already doing it itself, but it's painful.
Well, he left me.
Who?
You.
Oh, I'm not far.
Goodbye.
Where'd he go?
My head hurts.
Oh my god. Okay. Grab this guy. Oh my god, sick. Yeah, the chicken's not on, but I mean, you got my TV show that's
Okay, chopper girl.
Baby, you keep them jumping. Why are you
You're the talker.
oh my god.
Yeah, epidurals. I had spinal blocks having my children, and that's made my back bad. I also have muscle spasms in my back. McKinley, I'm fine. I hurt every now and again, but I make it.
Here's the shout. Everybody try to get weight on me.
He's almost finished. He's coming back.
just in a second?
What are you doing now? Phew. Bless me.
I'm back.
I'm gonna go watch some Big Red Family.
Thank you. I sneezed.
Oh, thank you. Who's that? I can't see him. My eyes is bad today.
It's Brian.
What video should I watch?
Who's been talking
Mm,
since I've been
Yeah,
gone?
Nobody
what video
knows.
should I watch?
Marilyn McKinney.
Dad?
Huh?
What video should I watch?
I don't know. Whatever you want to watch, son. Don't hit the table, bud. Well, we got 10 on today.
mhm.
What's that?
Okay, and he's funny. Alright, you can see your Frost? Anybody hear Frost barking?
We need another intro.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do another intro for our videos in spring. I'm gonna try to wait till spring, bud,
Okay.
and do it that way, cause it's warm out, we it's colorful. We may go find some pretty red buds or dogwoods or cherry blossoms. We got some cherry blossoms right up yonder. We can go just do it around here. I actually got to go somewhere pretty and do it. I'd like to do some kind of outro video too. I don't know what though. There's some people's got outros and intros. What?
He said that his Doberman here's Frost. Now he's barking too. Frost is outside on the porch.
He's on the porch. He's outside. His bark.
That's how loud he is.
Yeah. So if we're on the phone or if we're doing the live or doing a video, he barks and it may not come through on the mics as good
No, I
through
said-
the phone.
What did I say? Doberman Pinscher?
It's a
Yeah,
Dawson.
yeah,
Weenie dog,
yeah.
as we call him.
Sorry, I misread it.
Yeah, he scares me to death when he barks. He gets
Especially when you're taking a nap, and all of a sudden it goes, whoa.
and he does it right in your ear. And he's got a mean bark, and his bark is worse than his bite because he don't have a bite.
I'm just a baby.
Here lately though, he's barks and used to he'd bark every now and then. Now he barks every time a dog barks, every time the wind blows.
Every time there's something outside.
Yeah, if there's somebody walking up the road, he barks.
Sorry.
Let's get in a wrestling match for him.
Huh?
Let's wrestle.
I don't want to wrestle.
We'll do some live pay-per-view fighting.
Yeah, okay.
Get some entertainment going on here.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
You take one little touch, and I'd be down for the count.
This Bowie, he will not stay outside. But these mean little kittens won't use the litter box, and they ain't gonna stay in the house if they're not using the litter box. I don't know what it is, and they say
They're
it's hard.
scared of the litter box.
Yeah. So they sneak in places and use the bathroom behind their backs, and
Then they go back out.
you know. So we let them in every now and then to warm up and to eat and water them and love on them. But then we have to go right back out with them.
Brian's wife wants to know how we met.
How we met? Well, we met my sister, aunt-in-law. My sister's
Yeah, your sister.
aunt-in-law.
Yeah, okay.
I see a
Wake up, our daughter.
Sorry. I've been up a few hours.
My sister's aunt-in-law went to church with Dar. And she said that, you know, she knew me from my sister. And she told Dar that she knew a feller that was single and looking for a good woman. And I said, well, okay. And then she told Dar that she knew, or did I just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said that. And my sister come told me that she
And I give
had
them my phone number.
she had a nice woman for me to talk to, and a good Christian girl, and I could call and talk to her. And that's how we got acquainted. And our first date was at a church. We went to a church service together. I said like 2 words to her the whole night.
Well, the funny part was, we met. We went in the church. We sit down, and I looked at him and I said, "You smell good." He said, "Thanks."
You
That's
too.
it. You too.
You
Nothing.
too.
Nothing else.
You too.
Whole service.
Well, 3 words.
No. Well.
3 words. And then we, she lived with her parents, and her parents invited us to their house.
Invited you.
Yeah,
I lived there.
yeah, invited me to their house. And I stayed for a couple hours, and I kind of opened up finally and started talking to her. And then after that, it was
Every day.
every day. Pretty much we clicked, and that was it.
You guys are soulmates.
Been together now 15 years?
Almost.
No, it has been. We're in
50,
February.
yeah.
We met in January.
Met in January.
Hey, Dad. You guys are soulmates.
Mm-hmm. 15 years.
And that was our love story.
Yep.
You're like, oh.
This is the loveliest little boy I've ever seen. Watch it. You just can't get enough loving, can you? If you would just use the litter box, buddy. Now don't bite my nose. You like to bite my nose. Here, lay there.
Which one cat is that?
Not Panther, Salem. Panther. He's got cold. He don't want to fool with us no more. But yeah, we got a pretty good love story. My sister's a year younger, and she got married a year before I did. I got married a year later.
And they got older kids.
Mm-hmm.
Katie's just a year older than Kelsey.
Kelsey, yeah, Katie's just a year older.
Both of
She's-
those kids are older. than
Young
you.
Sissy was pregnant with Katie when me and your
When we
daddy
got
met.
married. Yeah. No, she had her when we married.
Yeah. She was in our wedding.
Yeah, she was the honorary flower girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was just 3 months
So
old.
now she's
3 months old.
14.
No, she's 15. No,
She's 14. She'll be 15.
she'll be 15.
Him and his wife has been together for almost 7 years and just got married in Pigeon Forge in September.
Congratulations.
We was together 6 months and got married. 3 months got engaged, 6 months got married.
When you know, you know. But I made sure of it. I didn't want to just rush in and get married to anybody, but I pretty much knew Dora was it.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna have to go get that tooth either pulled or fixed.
Shoot. I don't like dentists.
I've got a feeling I think's come loose or out, and my teeth is killing me today. If it ain't my back, it's my tooth. No, it's look how little the cat's with us.
Yes, we're both originally from Kentucky.
Yep, born and raised.
Just a state or a county over.
Yeah, she was where we live in Knox County. I was raised in Bell County, born and raised.
And
Bobby was living with
As the crow flies, we was just, what, 5 miles from each other
I guess.
across the mountain. Never met though till my sister met, married to her husband, met his aunt. This is the first time Brian's been on live, ain't he? Or, talked to us. I don't think we've ever talked to him. We've talked to Germs. He's been on here a few times, and
Shopper Girls
Shopper Girl's
had a phone call.
Yeah, she's always on here in Maryland.
Maryland.
McKinley. We usually have a guy from West Virginia gets on here named David. I think he takes care of his dad though, so he can't make it sometimes, but we miss him. He's usually on here. And Jessica's not on here tonight. She's new on talking to us and watching our lives. So Brian, thank you for joining us tonight.
And wife.
And wife. And thank you for talking to us and being let us be part of your company and you being part of ours.
We love talking to all of you.
Mm-hmm.
The more the merrier.
Right. But we just sit down and have conversations and talk and things like that. That's what our lives are usually about. We ain't party animals. If you watched our New Year's live, that's about the biggest party we do. We like our parties is more like a swimming pool deal, barbecues, get-togethers. We do like fireworks during the 4th of July and stuff like that.
Eating. If it's eating, we're involved.
Oh yeah. What are you doing, buddy? Huh? Oh yeah, what you eating? He's a lovely, cuddly little boy. Unibrow.
It's a unibrow.
Unibrow. Okay, don't poke mine out with your big old claws there, buddy. He's wanting love on me.
Brian said that found us from watching Will and Dawn at the Christmas store.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we watched Will and Dawn and
Something in my eye.
asked to do a collab with them and they said sure, and we met up and because we like watching their travel videos and their videos around Pigeon Forge, and we don't live far away from Pigeon Forge, just a 2-hour drive. And
we're supposed to get together again soon.
Yeah, I think they're gonna come up here, in the spring when it gets warmer.
They've actually done a lot that we done,
and
we didn't even know it.
Yeah, like the KFC.
They done Cumberland Falls.
They went to KFC and it was closed because they was renovating. And they've been to Cumberland Falls.
That's our local stuff.
Yeah, we live right next to Cumberland Falls. So in the spring though, they're wanting to come up here and do something. And we're in a big coal mining area, and we have a coal mining museum and actually an old coal mines that you can actually go into that they have set up. And we hopefully get to take them along with us on it. We're gonna wait till the spring though, because
for when they're busy.
Yeah, they're busy. They're doing some things, but back in them caves and stuff where the ventilation's flowing, it usually gets a lot colder underground in the old mines shafts and stuff, or not shafts, but the mines, and it can be kind of miserable unless they got it fixed somehow to not be like that. But so hopefully we get to do that in the spring with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Brian
said, yeah, that would be awesome to get to go into coal mines.
I've been around them. I've been at the face of one.
We went in Louisville and at Lights.
That wasn't a.
Oh,
well,
it
that
wasn't
was
an
a.
active coal
That
mine,
was
or was
a
it?
technically a quarry,
Oh.
gravel quarry, limestone.
Oh.
It wasn't a. It was a mine, but not a mines.
Mm. I've never been in a mines either. You can tell.
These are actually under mountains and stuff, and it's kind of the same thing, but a limestone mine's a lot more stable than a coal mines. Because coal mines is usually coal's not that stout of a material, and usually you got slate and stuff like that too, and that slate, how crumbly it is. So, but yeah, my dad worked in the coal mines. My grandpa,
Yeah.
my great grandpa,
Upsets me every time I look at it.
all my uncles, great uncles, and all that worked in coal mines. So
Marilyn said they did the coal mines in
Lynch.
Lynch.
Yeah, that's where we're going to go. That's the one we're going to go to, Maryland. It's not far from us, about an hour's drive. Oh, and so we're not too far from Harlan County. I say, well, you know where we went to the Kingdom Come State Park? Kingdom Come State Park is right up from there. And it's the Black Bear capital of Kentucky. Harlan County is. Kitty cat, what are you doing? We may run into a big black bear while we're up there next time.
I hope not.
We got black bears everywhere around here. Black bear country. You, Brian, you's from the mountain area of North Carolina, or more toward the coastal area, or middle? He said he was from what part of North Carolina? Oh, what did he say? I only said North Carolina.
Louisville?
Louisville. Let me see.
No.
I can find out where Louisville's at. Kitty cat, will you love on him?
Not really. He makes my eyes itch.
Well, he's loving on me so good that I can't do nothing. There it is.
I was so bald in this
They
video.
said something. I can't see it on.
Okay, he's out from Winston-Salem. He's toward the middle of the state. I got a cousin lives in Winston-Salem. No, she lives in Durham, which is not far.
Buddy.
Yeah, she lives not in Winston-Salem, but she lives over in Durham, North
A
Carolina.
9-year-old.
My first cousin. So I got family that lives in North Carolina. I've never been to Winston-Salem or no. I've been to Charlotte. Been through there, Nashville and stuff. But Maggie Valley, places like that. But I ain't never been anywhere past that in North Carolina.
Somebody said something.
Okay, I go back over there. Oh, it's up here. The foothills, yeah. About an hour west of
I
Boone.
was so 9-year-old.
He said he was originally from Yadkin County. And his wife, Emily's from Middletown, New York.
Oh, New Yorker.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to New York once.
Can't wait till I.
You've been to the city.
I've been to the city.
She might be a country New Yorker. Because, there's some country, there's some pretty mountains up there in New York. Appalachians run through there.
I just experienced the city life and I did not like it. I was on TRL back in 2003.
He said it's been work trying to get him converted to the Southern
I
lifestyle.
bet it has.
Yeah, she's a Yankee in the South too, ain't she? I ain't never been to New York State. I'm wanting to go to like Niagara and a couple of the mountain areas up there. That's where I want to go to if I go to New York. New York City. If I go there, I'd only want to go see the 9/11 memorial.
It wasn't a memorial really when I was there.
That's the only way I'd go to the city. But other than that, I don't want to go to New York. Period.
But I was just like 18 too.
Yeah. I mean, Cincinnati and Louisville, that's the biggest. That's bigger enough right there. And Charlotte's a pretty big city too. I've been to Charlotte.
She says it's really dangerous up there right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't step foot in that part of the state, New York City. Like I said, if I go up that way, it'd be toward the country, mountain areas, and Niagara Falls and stuff like that. Look at how little. That was one of our first YouTube videos.
Yeah. It has 154 views.
Does it?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Kanan's over there watching every one of our videos.
I like it.
He's it's about 3 years old, that video is. That was when we was just playing around with it. We didn't actually really start doing the YouTube until the spring of 2022. That's when we went into it real hard. It's it's soft and squishy, but it ain't got no support.
I try, yeah.
Oh, there's my toes. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I didn't mean to put my toes in the world.
Nobody wants to see your feet.
Kelsey doesn't look like she does today in this video. I'm not looking for her.
We're back. She's so funny. She didn't have no problem then doing the camera deal, did she?
I on a chocolate bar.
I know you did. I see that.
We shouldn't worry about that now. It's been 3 years ago anyway.
We've been, kids has been off the last 3 days. They got them a big 5-day vacation. We've had some snow up here and ice. We got a pretty good snow yesterday morning, didn't we?
Well, you said we did.
Well,
Oh, looks so good.
we got about 2 inches, and it was pretty.
Brian said, have you all visited the Ark Encounter? No.
We're planning it. We're planning on it. We wanting to go so bad. That's about a 2.5 hour, well, about 3 hour drive from us.
He said that they visited 2 years ago and they loved it.
Mm-hmm.
We want to so bad.
Uh-huh.
It seems like something always comes up.
Yeah, we usually try to plan it for the month coming, and usually we got something else going on, or something comes up and we can't do it. We was wanting to go in February, but it's not looking like, well,
We might.
We ain't there yet, so we can't say yay or nay about it. Again, it's the Lord's will.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we're planning on doing that. We want to really bad. I want to go do the Ark and then the Creation Museum. So I want to go see both and stay overnight and do both of them. Yep. So I've been up that way, but I've never been by.
We've been by it.
Yeah, we've been by the Ark. Well, we didn't actually go see it or nothing, but I got family that lives up in Ohio, southern Ohio. So when we go up there to see them, we go right by it. So
They did both. And
Remember when your hair wasn't that?
I've heard that both of them's good, and it'd be fun to go do it.
Hey, Dad. I remember when your hair wasn't that great.
It was kind of black there, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're getting old. They call it a boomer.
A what? What's a boomer?
Okay. These young kids nowadays and this generation calls people that's older boomers.
I ain't never heard of beat in my life.
Okay, well, have you ever heard of a baby boomer?
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of putting the baby boomer on there, they just call them boomers. And I said, no, that's not what a boomer is. I said the baby boomers was from the 1940s on up to the 1970s. I said, if you was born into anywhere in between those years, you're considered a baby boomer because people was going off, the men was going off to war, and they was starting their families before they went off the war, and people was having, there was a birth explosion in the United States, so it was called a baby boom. So they called that generation baby boomers. So, and that generation is getting in their
Then how am I a
40s
boomer?
and 50s. We're not boomers.
You guys
We was
were-
born in the middle to late 80s. So we was born during peacetime.
No boomer.
No boomer.
You guys are still boomers.
No, we're not boomers.
Oh, you're old.
He thinks we are older
See,
than
that's the thing about it. These teachers nowadays, they don't teach kids real history. They teach them all the diluted, watered down stuff. And
Good morning, Sam.
that was a quick, cool transition.
1946 and to 1964.
Well,
Like
I
a little
was
sleepy butt.
off a little bit, yeah. Close to the 70s, because they said during the Vietnam War and stuff. But yeah,
I know people that still do
that's the boomer generation.
No, I don't. Yeah, my head hurts.
These kids nowadays are too lazy to talk, so they shorten everything down. And they
The
call
Neon Sign Museum in Cincinnati. I just took my phone.
How many
I ain't
people-
never heard of the Neon Sign Museum. Bub, can you get off my shoulder?
I'm not off your.
Yeah, you are. You're pushing down on that cushion and it's pushing
I
down.
want to sit down over here.
Well, sit down on the floor right there beside mommy.
I don't like sitting on the
Well,
floor.
sit beside me.
I'm sorry.
From the arm back here. I can't take you on my back, baby.
There's a child.
He's playing Fortnite.
Well, they can play Fortnite.
Fortnite.
That's one of our big babies there.
I'm
Yeah,
not big.
They're not. None of them really big.
You call me fat.
No.
No.
We'll have to look up the Neon Sign Museum.
I've
I've never heard of it.
We don't go around Cincinnati much.
Mm-hmm.
We've been. I had a great uncle that lived up there, and he lived outside of Cincinnati, about 45 minutes to an hour. And so we went up and visited him in the hospital and stayed overnight with him. We had to go through Cincinnati, but
Marilyn said that she was one of the first boomers and her oldest daughter was one of the last.
huh,
Ain't that neat?
that is neat.
How old
That's
is her
pretty neat.
daughter?
Don't know.
Does she have a son?
That's, I don't know. Anna wants to know, Marilyn, do you have a son?
Why did you just get quiet for?
Because I asked Marilyn a question. And I guess I'm waiting for her to respond. You know, we have these things called awkward moments of silence while we're on our chat.
I
'Cause
don't like silence.
we're
It
trying to
hurts my
think of
head.
something. It hurts your head.
Yeah.
But they do say that there's a thing called dead silence that actually drives you crazy. I don't know if it's true or not.
It is. There's one room that's so quiet. People.
Brian's mom
crazy.
was born in 46.
46. My dad was born in 60.
Marilyn has no
3.
sons.
She has no sons, Cannon.
Dang it.
My dad was born in 63, so he was a boomer.
My mom and
My
dad
mom-
He
both
was in the
was.
Vietnam
Yeah,
War.
My mom technically wasn't a boomer. She was
What?
born in 65.
But that's 2 years.
So if 1964 was the last of the boomers,
Marilyn
Yes.
has 3
Because it was
daughters.
the
and
Vietnam
they're all
War.
grown.
And they're all grown.
Was it just because it was the end of the Vietnam War? I need to learn more about the Vietnam
Yeah.
War.
The Vietnam War ended in 1972, I think.
I know who's a boomer.
But it started, the official start of it was around
mom and
60s.
dad is a boomer, mommy.
Apparently, I
Actually,
have one
yeah.
daughter, and she is a sight. I don't know how you have 3.
What the?
Ah!
Oh, that remote fell.
Samuel's coming back.
Scared me to death.
Her mom and dad are boomers.
Uh-huh. So my mom was born a year after that generation.
I was up there a few minutes ago playing on Samuel's phone. That's why I didn't want to go home.
Okay, if you can hear that noise, that's Samuel. He's pushing an office chair around the house.
Ah!
To play on his
So he
PlayStation.
sat right in front of the TV.
Now it can hurt your eyes.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid and I used to sit right in front of the TV like that. And Mom would say, get out from that TV before you go blind.
Weren't the TVs made of?
It could make you go cross-eyed.
It
I
can.
don't think it make you go blind.
It could.
I don't know if there's any truth to that or not.
I mean, if you stand too long, you could.
Anything you put up close to your eyes, though, you can go cross-eyed.
Or you could.
Yeah, I bet it
get
was a
heart attack.
challenge.
What about the Oculuses then?
No, see, that's what I'm saying. You got that Oculus right in your face.
Kelsey
But
acts
she had a
just
heart
like
attack.
me, and that's so hard to deal with me twice.
No, she acts a lot like
You
me.
think it's you?
Yeah, Kane's the one that acts like you.
Oh.
He's the whiny one.
Whiny
I had a
one.
headache earlier.
He's the whiny one.
Kelsey's the
Kelsey's the sassy one.
opinionated.
Very opinionated.
And then she goes,
Sam.
where?
Which I told them, they're all opinionated. None of them hold
Sam
back.
is the
Sam is the love bug.
Samuel's the sweet angel that gets everything.
Which
No, he's
I've
not an
told them
angel.
to always voice their opinion. But
How do you
sometimes
know?
you gotta refrain that opinion.
It's the what?
Huh?
That chest was glitched and he hit it once with the thing and
Colbert's barking and Frost is barking.
then Frost was going whoa.
Probably barking at deers. I came, was it last night, Kanan?
What?
Deers.
What do you? Oh yeah.
I didn't see no deer last night.
You didn't see no deers last night? Well, it was right after you
Yeah,
got home. We was coming down the road right down here and we saw 5 or 6 deer.
I see them in the mornings.
We were
Oh,
doing
it was
something.
yesterday
He
evening.
was coming back and then
One of them hopped across the road in front of us.
Great.
there was like 20 some deer.
Like,
So like,
no,
it
it
was like
wasn't
5
20.
deer.
It was like 5 deer and then
5
one
or
hopped
4
across
deer.
the road.
That was cool. Yeah.
They seen me coming and they all fled.
I want to get next to deer one day. Like a deer that's trained enough to
A
know
deer
about
that's
people.
trained.
Well, I don't know if we can get around whitetail, but we can go to Tennessee to that
Samuel.
pet zoo down there. They got a
Kill
bunch of deer.
We got a lot of deer up here.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Lots and
god, you
lots of
plugged
deer.
that.
There's some in the backyard.
We have elk. We have deer. We have coyotes. We have bears, and we have wolves
And skunks.
and raccoons and possums. We have all kinds. And recently added to the animal diversity here in southeast Kentucky, armadillos.
Want to know something? What happened the other day?
They've been spotted twice and one dead.
Want to know something? Remember that one day, Dad?
And what?
Remember that one day, a big deer, like a big, huge deer, was like sitting right up there. Kelsey saw it, and Frost just started barking like.
Oh
crazy.
yeah. That was a big old buck or something.
And
But
it scared me.
It's odd though that the armadillos is coming this far north. I think
I
we
keep
talked
up.
about that in our last live. The armadillo situation. My sister ain't on here because she's at the movies.
Wait, they're at the movies?
Yes, they went to watch Avatar.
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 I hate Avatar. Unless it's the actual, like, Nickelodeon anime. I watched Legends of Korra and Avatar. Both. Pretty good. Wouldn't say it's better than One Piece. What?
Brian said they don't have armadillos.
No, well, armadillos is usually around like Alabama, Florida, southern Georgia. They shouldn't be anywhere above that. But here recently, they've been coming up this way. Yeah, it's an armor-plated possum. It's pretty much what they are.
When? Same.
They look like one of them roly-poly bugs. With,
Okay, Rod Driller. I didn't know if you was gonna make it or not.
I stink.
they're ugly, but they're kind of cute.
Ow, my
They-
chest.
Are mean little boogers, and they carry a bunch of diseases.
Wait, what is
They carry
armadillos?
that Chagas disease,
I handled an armadillo.
and they carry
Have I handled
What's
an
it?
armadillo?
I don't think
it's
so.
a bacteria they carry you can get, but
I've never held an armadillo.
I ain't neither.
Armadillo?
I've held a coon.
Well, if you haven't, I have.
I've never held a skunk, and I don't want to either.
No skunk.
Oh, well, I don't
Does that feel good?
know shit.
Please don't hit that enough
Hey,
on
the wall
my
is not
head.
even good.
Quit hitting the wall, buddy.
Corn! Get some corn!
I've petted your cane.
Go
You
get.
have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You left the stove on. Go cut the stove off.
I was wondering why it's so hot in here. Cane.
Samuel should have known too.
Poor children. Can't they cook supper and left the oven on?
That's the reason you don't leave kids unsupervised to cook.
They're not.
I know,
I'm
but
right here.
Getting all frustrated. My head's been hurting
Oh,
all
wow.
day, and that medicine didn't
Go
help.
get me a Mountain
this
Dew.
water, I don't know, wonder it tasted pineapple mango. I thought it was peach at first. I was like, man, that's a weird taste of peach.
Can I get me one too, Mama?
This water
Yeah.
used to be better. I like the lemon kind. It's
Can I
way
get me
better.
one too, Mama?
Yeah, honey.
Mom, can I have some medicine? My head's still hurting.
I don't think it's time yet, bud.
Earlier it was hurting.
You gonna go to bed tonight at a decent hour?
Yeah. I already went to bed. I've woke
Well,
up
I tell you,
20
good
times.
on Canaan. This morning we had breakfast scheduled with my sister and my aunts and uncle. And the kids, of course, didn't have school this morning because of bad road conditions. So I took them with us, and Canaan thought he could stay up half the night.
I didn't stay up after
And we got up at 8 o'clock this morning, or 7:30, to go eat breakfast. And so he's has been fighting the sleepy drowsiness stuff all day. I let him take a little bit of a nap
to ease my brain.
to ease his headache because
Brain.
he's
Brain.
sleep deprived. And he got up feeling a little better, but he's still struggling along. I said, "You gonna go to bed at a decent hour tonight?"
KY Driller said he has 18 deer in one picture.
That's a lot of deer. I ain't never seen it. I've seen about 9 or 10 deer at one time.
So let me tell you the
But I've
reason
never
why
seen
I was so
18.
sleepy this morning.
Now,
Wait a minute.
I tell you, KY Driller, what's something to see is a herd of elk. And I'm talking about 50 to 60 of them. We, up in Redbird, me and my cousin, we used to go up in there and spotlight them, you know, just to see them. And we was in a little truck and we was just going through there, and all of a sudden we pulled up on them, and there was about 50 to 60 of them elk all huddled together in a big field.
Wow.
Yeah. We also pulled up on a nest. They was all nesting, resting for the night, or bedding or whatever. And we pulled up on a bunch of them like that. There was probably about 20, 25 of them.
Dang.
A lot of elk.
Be scared to death.
Okay, can I tell you?
Well, I'll tell you the scariest
Okay, you're
one
gonna have to get up.
What?
is when we were driving through this little bushy area, and all of a sudden a big elk popped out in the middle of nowhere. And I had my window down, so I freaked out because it was a big old bull elk.
Wonder. I still think it's
He's seen a
funny.
big herd like that in Kettle Island.
Well, that's where we was over the mountain up on top of Redbird from Kettle Island. So he knows where,
Yeah, he knows
he
where
knows that
all
area
that
good
stuff
too.
is.
You probably seen some of the same herd I've seen.
I bet.
Yep.
Sigma.
Supergirl must be talking to somebody.
Mm-hmm. They go.
Oh, that's
No,
killing
that's
me.
that's Bell County, Knox County, Clay County. I don't know, and Leslie County's all through there. So you got all of them counties that right intermixes with each other up on Redbird. Well,
Dang.
Harlan's more towards Kiddo Island, Straight Creek, stuff like that. Yeah, I know Kiddo Island and all that place pretty good. KY. That's my stomping grounds.
Don't mind, I never knew that existed till I married you.
That's deep in the hollers, honey.
All I knew was where the
Floating.
KFC was in the Pineville.
No,
Ah.
no, I lived back in the boonies. No man's land. Where you go in there and you think you wouldn't leave alive. Now I say he was up in there a lot because that's where a lot of natural gas wells and stuff sat. Where they mined and stuff, and then gas companies come up there and drilled. I say he'd been up in there in the mountains, but at the same time I was. Well, I don't know. That's been 19 years ago. Not 18, 19 years ago when I used to do all that.
KY driller ain't that old.
Oh yeah.
How old is he?
I thought he was an old feller.
He's not old.
Oh well.
I'm telling stories now, Anna. He's probably 50s.
Oh. I thought the way you talked, he was a old retired man.
Nope, I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh. KY's gonna get you Monday.
KY, you're not old. But they are.
I'm dead.
If he's just in his 50s, he's just old enough to be my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
The one thing is KY.
Was you picturing?
He's a 57 model.
Oh, he's 57 model.
Yeah,
Ah.
he's 50s.
I told you he's 50s.
Yeah, that's not that old. He's not a senior citizen yet.
He's younger than my dad and my mom.
Yeah, he's younger than him. Well, you've talked about him. I thought he was a
not.
75-year-old.
No! I've told
Mommy,
you
you're
he's
mean.
not that old.
Or maybe you talk about so many people that I don't know who you talking about.
'cause
And
you
I
don't
get
know
them
their
all
names.
flipped and flopped and this and that.
Eh.
Because she tells me about, you know, she don't tell me nothing personal, but she tells me about how she loves them and stuff. And I'm like, well, who's this and who's that and stuff like that. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
think he'll ever get it.
yeah.
He's 65. I didn't think he was that old.
Well, okay, see, I'm closer now. I said 75.
Oh, Lordy. What we talk about.
My head.
See, I got ways you talk about people. It's like I'm picturing in my mind a little old feller that's white-headed and
No.
wears long sleeve shirts and
Dad, Mommy, Daddy's making fun of old people.
wears not, you know, he's dressed real good and stuff. And that's the way I picture KY, him being a gas driller or working in the drill field, and then a hard-working feller.
Well, I say that. That's
Okay,
it.
that's the way I pictured him. And then there's some people you picture, and I picture them being old and feeble, and some of them I picture being.
He said,
Pictures of being in World War II.
Sometimes I picture them being.
Born in World War II.
We're going to have to stage
know.
a good one next time.
See, she talks about her coworkers, and sometimes I picture
It's not
them.
telling what they might look like.
I want to see it.
Sometimes I picture them being this sweet little old person too.
They're not
Sometimes-
that old.
I know they're not. I know some of them actually. So, but then when way I hear you talk about some of them, I picture them being like that, and then I picture them, some of them being little snotty young kids.
No.
I'm gonna get you in trouble if anyone's watching. Nah, really, her coworkers, I don't.
He don't know.
I know them, so
He
I
don't
can
know a
get
lot of them.
What's a coworker?
People you work with.
people you work with.
So you, so you're,
and they help share the
you
workload.
co with them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which means you work with them?
Yeah.
Should be
it's
called
cooperative.
worker.
Cooperative working. It means you share the load.
Whopper.
No, not Whopper.
Junior double triple Whopper. Chicken.
It's about bedtime.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I'm tired. I've been up since 7:30 this morning, and I'm going on about 2 hours sleep because I've been looking and thinking and planning and
Stressing.
So when I'm like that, I don't sleep until I'm satisfied about a plan. Then I go to sleep, and then I'm like a couple hours later thinking about the same thing again.
You said you only slept for 2 hours.
I only got 2 hours sleep. You can ask Mommy.
How?
She left to work this morning. What time?
4:30.
4:30. Okay, that's what I was thinking. It's about 4:30. And I sat and laid in the and looked at stuff until I got sleepy.
Excuse me.
Finally, after you left, about 30 minutes to an hour later, I set my clock for 7:30. No, I set my clock for 8. And my sister woke me up at 7:30. She's like, brother, you up? You getting ready? You coming? I'm like, yeah.
We found these nuts. We did. We found a nut that's called these nuts. The person's named Dee, and she has a nut company.
Okay.
What?
Just the way you randomly say that.
We did.
Okay, next subject.
Next subject.
Mama, like this.
What could be the next subject? What else want to talk about?
Our subscribers since we hit 2,000.
We already talked about that.
I want to talk about more of our subscribers. See their personal life. Just stalk them.
What?
What?
No.
No. I'm good with
We're
that.
still at 2.03K. Means we got 2,030 something.
When are we gonna hit 5,000?
One day.
Someday, we may never hit 5,000. We might be stuck at 2,000.
20,000.
It's
We
hot
don't
in
even
this
have
house.
20,000.
Yeah, it's hot in this house.
We
Well,
only
we're
hit
sitting right
10,000.
across from the heater. Go turn that heater down just a little bit, bud.
I want a platform.
A what?
Oh, that's not called a platform. It's called a button. A play button.
Oh, a play button.
He wants a platform.
He wants a platform.
What's a platform?
I'll turn it off.
Not.
Don't touch the top of the stove.
I did. I touched the thing. And when I took out my head over it, it just burned.
Yeah, that's because heat's coming out of it.
Yeah.
You know, where there's fire, there's heat, and it burns.
Turn on like 3, 2.
Turn it down to about 3. You
I
know,
did.
2 or 3.
That
Bless
mechanical.
your poor little heart.
What did I do?
It's like that one time. Let me tell you a good on him, guys.
Huh?
Here you go.
Hey, cat.
I was at my mom's house, and they had, a big old cast iron wood burning stove. And was always telling the kids, be careful on that stove, it's hot.
I love
Kane
this
says, it's really hot. And he said, I'm going to find out if it's hot or not.
No,
so,
I was going to tie my shoe. Papa was going to tie my
no,
shoe.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
This
He
is
was.
exactly what you
No,
done,
he was
buddy.
tying my shoe and I was
Shh. No, you wouldn't.
I remember
You
that.
said, I remember it too because you cried for hours. And I had to go to Walgreens and get some kind of burn pain medicine to calm me down, and it still didn't.
I got a Band-Aid.
You
And I
had
felt like
a
this.
blister all over your hand. So what he done is, he said, I'm going to see if this is hot. And he put his hand down on it, and that stove was hot.
Unless I have bad memory. I remember plainly Papa all the time
No,
my
you
shoe
wouldn't
and I
have.
touched it.
No, you was just sitting there.
Oh.
You done accidentally touched it, but this time you actually went. Kind of like SpongeBob does when he's cooking on the stove.
It gets turned into a fried sponge.
Yeah, you turned into a fried Canaan.
What's a fried cane? So I get to a fried piece of land.
No, Canaan, honey.
He's
Okay,
talking, so
stop
yeah.
while you're ahead.
Okay.
Well, you're sleepy talking out of your head. My silly son. Take it off my back like that.
Aww.
Oh,
I'm sitting in the floor
we'll do something.
and show my big forehead.
You're making me nervous, son. Trotting around like
Well,
that.
my head's been killing me.
Well, is it killing you now?
I got a big forehead.
Quit. You're getting kind of silly, son. Think you need to go sleep.
Oh.
Poor Ken, he'll say, I got a big forehead. It's really a 5 head. And I'm like, they call it a forehead, son, because it's on the front of you.
Well, I got 5 fingers fitting in that
It
space.
don't matter. It's not it's not called a forehead but 4 fingers, son. That's not what they call a forehead. It's
You
a
got a big
forehead.
head.
I don't think we'll ever learn this generation anything.
No.
Seriously.
What?
It's not, you know, why did they call it a forehead for?
Well,
I've just told you 3 times.
because it has 4. I don't know. 4 inches.
Oh, bless his heart, I tell you. Can, it's called a forehead because it's the front part of your head.
Has 4
This
inches.
is your head.
Okay, the forehead, because it
Just
fits.
forget it, Karen.
Forward.
Oh, I get it now.
No, you don't.
Forward, your forehead.
But you here,
Your
you,
front
you
head.
made everybody get off.
I did.
Yeah, we was like 12 people and
No,
it's down to 8 now.
I saw 9 people.
No, and we're back up to 10.
I'm up in the air.
Well, I think
Comedy.
time to get off here.
You want to get off here?
No,
Well, it was just an hour and a half, ain't it?
we made a movie out of ourselves.
What?
That's what a movie's supposed to be.
I think it's time to go off because Kane's pumped. He's lost it,
I
man.
think I need to go sleep right after we get it
I
off.
think so too. I think I will too. I'm gonna go lay down,
I won't.
put a heating pad on my back.
He said he won't.
Yeah, you will. You go to bed at 10 o'clock. You want me to get off? We want to get off here now?
It don't matter.
Well, guys, Mama Bear has spoken.
She has?
Yep, she wants to get off the live.
She missed every shot.
And I think we're boring everybody anyway. So,
Oh, my head hurts now.
well, guys, I guess we'll get off here. We'll call it a night. Don't forget to give us a like on here, and thank you all for joining us tonight. We really enjoyed our conversations with Brian. We appreciate you for joining us, buddy, and come back next time we have a live and stuff like that. So, but good night, guys. Just have a great weekend. Go out and have some fun or relax or
Did you read
whatever you
Brian?
want to do. Huh?
It says, well, y'all have a good evening, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Hope
On
you
the
guys
flip
get some
side.
good sleep.
Okay, well, Diller, say good night.
Good night, y'all. We love y'all. We hope you have a good weekend and have a big bear day.
And have
Bye.
good sleep.
Bye.
Go ahead and cut it off, our bug boy.
Okay.